Hi, dear listener. You're welcome or welcome back to a Work with A.F.I podcast. I remain your humble and interesting host, A.F.I. Wait, did I just say interesting? Am I interesting? Well, that's for you. So it's so good to have you here for the final episode of the year. Can you believe it? Can you just believe that we are already at the end of this chapter? It feels like just yesterday where we stepped into the year 2024 with hopes, dreams, and maybe a little uncertainty about what was ahead. Today, I want us to slow down for a bit. No rushing into resolutions just yet. Let's reflect. Let's reflect on the year we've had. Let's talk about the good, the challenging, and the moments that taught us something we didn't even know we needed to learn. So, please grab a chilled drink, find a very comfy spot, or you can just listen while you go about your daily activities. Either ways, let's dive in. When I look back on this year, I see a mix of experiences. I have had moments that were very, very beautiful. Those times when everything felt so right, so real, everything just seemed to click. It was just like a win that I didn't expect. You understand? But of course, as you might have thought, there were also those days that felt heavy, weighty, overbearing. You know what I mean? Days where I questioned myself. I questioned my choices, my knowledge, and even my path. There was this time I was working on something that felt so big and overwhelming. And I thought to myself, Afi, can you really do this? But looking back now, I realized those doubts didn't define me. In fact, the way I showed up and kept going, that's what really mattered. And I want you to also think back for a moment. Was there a time this year that stretched you, pushed you, or maybe even surprised you? Many times it's in those moments that we didn't plan for that we grow the most. And if there is one thing this year has taught me, is that growth doesn't always look like we expect. Looking into my journey this year, 3 lessons stand out for me. First, you are stronger than you ever think. It's so hilarious how the challenges, the problems, the issues, the stress, the everything that we go through and that we dread so much often bring out the best in us. At the end of the challenges, you look at yourself and you feel so proud of how far you've come. You feel so proud of how you've been able to navigate through the challenge, and that thought wasn't at play when the challenges were looming around you, was it? No. But once we walk past it, we often realize that we are very, very strong, and we often realize that we get stronger each day when faced with challenges. And the second thing that stand out for me this year is gratitude. Gratitude is a game changer. Even when things feel messy, clumsy, or unworthy, there's always something worth appreciating. It could be the support of a friend, the support of your family members, a small win, no matter how small, or even just making it through that day, or the lessons embedded in whatever you are going through. So I don't know if you've been in a situation where it seemed you aren't going to survive that day. The problem might not get solved that particular day, but the fact that you are here means something. It means that you were able to push through, and that is enough reason for you to be grateful. Thank God for the people in your life. See, not everyone has someone to call when they feel so down. And hey, my friend, if you are listening to this, you that I call whenever I feel like crying, I am grateful for the gift of you. And The last but not the least lesson that started out for me this year is progress doesn't always feel loud. Trust me, sometimes it's just the quiet shifts that matter. It can be you learning to say no, you being kinder to yourself, you trusting your decisions more, celebrating the people in your life. It can be that, or even you just setting boundaries a step at a time. These are the things that really started out for me this year. I will ask, oh, what about you? Don't tell me 2024 just think like anything, nothing is standing out for you. I'm not going to take that. So maybe you've learned something big this year, or maybe it's just a small truth that has changed how you see things. Honestly, either ways, these lessons are worth celebrating. And for me, I am so glad I experienced all that I have been through this year. The laughter, the moment I cried, the moment I felt so down, everything. I'm so glad that I experienced those things. And honestly, as I sit here reflecting, I just feel so grateful. Grateful for life, grateful for friends, grateful for family, grateful for this space, for the opportunity to walk and connect with you, and for all the moments that we have shared this year. They mean a whole lot to me. And I hope you also take a moment to reflect on what you are thankful for, even if it's just one small thing. It matters. I mean it. And as we head into the new year, let's carry these lessons with us. Let's carry these lessons with gratitude. Life will always have its ups and downs, but the way we choose to show up, that is what makes the difference. And before I say my goodbye for today, here is a little something for you to try. Just take 5 to 10 minutes, probably today or this week, to just sit down with a journal or even just your thoughts. Reflect on what this year has meant to you. The wins, the lessons, and the things that you are grateful for. And if you feel like sharing, honestly, I would love to hear about it. You can reach out to me or tag me on social media, A Walk with A.F.I. Let's celebrate this journey together. I'm down. In fact, if you want to throw a party, I'm down. And thank you for being part of my year. I can't wait to step into the next one with you. And until then, please take care of yourself and remember, you have done well. You have done more than enough. And A.F.I, is so proud of you. And this is A.F.I wrapping up the year with you. See you in the new one. Stay blessed, keep thriving, and keep shining. I love you. Bye.